Hi guys, March 16, 2014. I'm over here at Canada Free Press. Just want to bring your attention to a couple of their lead stories today. Let's see. Leaderless in America. U.S. desperately seeks principled direction in a merciless world. United States desperately seeks principled direction? I thought we were the principled people. I thought everybody else had to take our direction. What could this be about? As if Americans needed another example of Barack's mind-numbing, feckless, apologetic, undermining, utterly damaging, sarcastic presidency, we are now informed that the president has unilaterally decided to hand over control of the internet to a world body. Great. What's this? Hiding behind global internet community, the ravening United Nations wolf. I don't like the demonizing of the wolf. But that's another story. Like the bully taking candy away from the proverbial baby, high-handed President Barack Hussein Obama is giving away the internet that is in no way his to give. His latest act of out-and-out thievery graduates him from the most unpopular American president of all time to enemy of the free world. Numero uno. And that is quite right. How anybody can't see through what this guy is, how anybody can actually believe anything that comes out of this guy's mouth. All of these people, all of these politicians are congressional representatives, all of them. It is utterly amazing to me because it's just so, I feel like, did I drink last night? Could I have drank? Am I not sober? Because, when you're sober, you can kind of like, you know, well, you see reality, and it's amazing the reality that I'm seeing. So maybe I drank, but let's just take a look at this. Leaderless in America. Well, I'm not going to read the whole article. I'll link below to both. They're quite interesting. I'll just read a couple of paragraphs of this first one. Come on, America. Come on, Canada Free Press. Thank you. Shades of Jimmy Carter. So this is the one from As If Americans Needed Another Example of Barack's mind-numbing, feckless, apologetic, undermining, utterly damaging, sarcastic presidency. We are now informed that the president has unilaterally decided to hand over control of the internet to a world body. Shades of Jimmy Carter. Let's not forget Carter simply handed off the Panama Canal after the blood, sweat, and tears and lives of Americans who created it from scratch. So why are American liberals always so intent upon punishing the states? In a word, Marxism. That's right. It's true. Will the USA ever decide that Barack's furiously anti-America tour has gone too far? Would the typical American really want the internet, which is a mostly native creation, handed over to a UN-type body? This is crazy policy and truly infuriating. The myth that must be punctured here is the notion that only international bodies have the right or can be trusted with important global concerns. You don't even need to know the details. You don't even need to know all that much about what's going on. You could even be one of those people who are, oh, shut up, I don't want to hear you, conspiracy theorists, you're crazy, you're crazy. Okay, you've heard on both sides of the aisle just the term New World Order, New World Order, New World Order, New World Order. Okay, all you have to do is look at what is happening. We're marching smack into a new world order. And this is just one more piece of evidence that we're really following this mind-numbing, feckless, apologetic, undermining, utterly damaging, sarcastic president smack into that new world order. In fact, if anything, history proves just the opposite. Just the opposite, that these international bodies are good and we should be doing this. Okay, so further, this canard is launched upon the lie that the world created freedom and justice and therefore has a right to preserve and own all good things. In fact, The very notion of freedom and liberty is a European and mostly British development that then, excuse me, then grafted into America. For example, British patriots like Selden and Coke helped craft the British Bill of Rights, foundation of founders Jefferson and Madison's Declaration, Constitution, and Bill of Rights. Now, with Barack's handover of the internet, he achieved several apparent key goals. First, to hobble America's desire to control our own destiny. Second, to fight back at the notion America is in any way special or deserves any outsized say in world affairs. Third, to create a global socialist tax source designed to fund revenue streams for world governance undertakings. Fourth, to make America a victim of the whims of such world bodies, which invariably are horribly inefficient, unfair, hypocritical, and ineffective. And fifth, to act as a hammer against capitalism and raise high the black flag for the inevitable rise of the world Marxist state. It's happening, guys. You can have your opinions. We can make our arguments about whether or not freedom and all that stuff was created by, Britain and then grafted into America with the Constitution and all that kind of stuff. The fact is that we are marching towards a Marxist, very evil New World Order. I'll link below to both articles.